Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Iyun Shulchan Aruch. Today's Siman is Siman Lamed Aleph, wearing tefillin on Shabbos and Yom Tov. And as Halacha Beis, we talk about wearing tefillin on Chol HaMoed. Should you not? The Shulchan Aruch says you don't wear it. The Ramah says you do wear it, even making a bracha, just not loud bracha. For many years, my father's minhag is to wear tefillin on Chol HaMoed, and a lot of people's minhag in America is to wear tefillin on Chol HaMoed. I would say it's split. In Eretz Yisrael, very few people wear, at least in the Haredi communities, very few people wear tefillin on Chol HaMoed. So I don't, right? Probably I don't do that right now. I live here in Eretz Yisrael. It's just the minhag Yerushalayim. I live in a suburb of Yerushalayim, so I don't wear tefillin. I do feel guilty, honestly, on Chol HaMoed not wearing tefillin. I feel like I'm missing something, although I excuse myself because and who likes to put on tefillin? It's not fun to wear tefillin. But I do want to give way in my thoughts based on the Iyun of what we're doing at tefillin being symbolic of cheshbon nefesh. What is Chol HaMoed, right? The reason you don't wear on Shabbos and Yom Tov is called an os, right? Because you have an Neshama Yisera on Shabbos and Yom Tov. You're more aware of things that are going on. Decision making is prominent in your mind. It's not, you don't need something to remind you to do cheshbon nefesh. And Chol HaMoed, what is Chol HaMoed? For some reason, Chol HaMoed, every year I get so excited about Sukkot and Pesach, Chol HaMoed. I always get not depressed, I'm sad. I think even the Brisker Rav said the hardest mitzvah to Mekayim the Torah, Dafka on Chol HaMoed. That's when you find it really hard. It's a very always bad things happen on Chol HaMoed. Always depressing things happen on Chol HaMoed. Why is that? What's going on? So I want to explain that on Shabbos, even though you get a Neshama Yisera on Chol HaMoed, it's the Chol of the Moed. Everything has to be balanced in life. If you're getting an extra Neshama Yisera on Shabbos and Yom Tov, right? It's not fair that it has to be balanced. Shabbos you get Neshama Yisera, the rest of the week you don't. Chol HaMoed you have during the regel during Sukkot and Pesach you could have 4 days of Yom Tov. It has to be balanced out. The Chol HaMoed includes halachas of Avelos, the Masechus Moed Katan, because it's actually a time that Hashem. It's instead of having Neshama Yisera, you have a Neshama Pusa. You have less awareness. You have more Avelos. And Neshama Yisera brings people to more. It doesn't really make them more happy. It just makes them more lively. And I think Chol HaMoed is the opposite. It makes you less lively. During Chol HaMoed, Hashem put it in the teva of people. Neshama Pusa, less liveliness. And that's Chol HaMoed. It's like Avelos. The person's very sad during Avelos. Sad during Chol HaMoed. You're bored during those times. What do you do when you're bored? You play a board game. It's called Moed Katan. Settlers of Catan. You play that game during Chol HaMoed. You're a little bored. You're a little sad during that time. So if that's the case, that it's exactly the opposite of Shabbos and Yom Tov. You have Neshama Pusa, a lesser Neshama, even on a regular day. So for sure you would need to wear tefillin because you have to have that os to remind you do cheshbon nefesh. That would seem to be my explanation of whether you should put it on or not. Whether I will follow through with this or not and put on tefillin on Chol HaMoed based on my shir, I really technically should, but it's much easier not to, right? See you in the next one. Bye.